Hi friends and viewers, welcome back to my channel Grammar Gurus. Today I am back with the figurative edit of the channel. In today's edit, we are going to learn a new tool of writing called alliterations. As you see, the name itself is very interesting. So what are alliterations? Well, alliterations are two or more consecutive words that begin with the same consonant sound. Mind it that the consonant sound they begin with has to be the same. The letters may not be the same. Let us first understand what alliteration should include, then I shall relate it with an example. So keep in mind, the first point that you should remember or note down is that alliterations begin with the same consecutive consonant sound. The words don't always have to be right next to each other, but when you read them, they should sound repetitive. Let me explain this with an example. Go and gather the flowers on the grass. Go and gather the flowers on the grass. Now note, the first word go is starting with the consonant sound g. Gather, another word starting with the consonant sound g. Grass, also starting with the consonant sound g. Now see, in the second point I mentioned, the words need not be close to each other or right next to each other, but when you read the sentence, they should sound repetitive. See, go and gather. There is a word and in the middle. The flowers on the grass. So these words, go, gather, and grass, are not right next to each other, but when I'm reading the sentence, they are sounding repetitive, beginning with the same consonant sound g. This use of words in a sentence with the same consonant sound, whether it be right next to each other or not right next to each other, that is not mandatory, but the same consonant sound should repeat itself. This usage of words or consonant sound is called alliterations. And dear friends and viewers, you would be amazed to know, just as I explained similes and metaphors in my previous videos, even alliterations make your writing really memorable and fun to read. It is extremely charming and impressive to listen to such literature or such proses which include alliterations. They just make your writing so very impactful, right? So I shall now explain this usage of alliterations with a few more examples so that the concept is clear to you. Now, let us have a look at the following interesting examples that will make the topic alliterations absolutely clear to you. Look at the first sentence. Cold coffee with lot of caffeine could be a cause of lack in sleep. Did you notice the consonant sound k, how it repeated itself? In cold, in coffee, caffeine, could be, and cause. So here also, the words are not placed right next to each other, but when I read the sentence, the consonant k sounds so repetitive. This is called alliteration. Remember, the consonant sound has to be the same. Notice the second sentence. Happy Harry jumped over the hurdles. Again, the consonant sound h is repeating itself. Third sentence. Now, this I hope I don't fumble reading because this has excessive use of alliterations. And also, I will make one more point clear to you over here. She sells sea shells on the seashore. She sells seashells on the seashore. Did you notice? Here the consonant sound sir repeated itself. So, remember when I explained the first point in the beginning of the video, I told you that the consonant sound has to be the same. The letter may not be the same. Here I am using SH, sure. SH, sure. SH, sure. But when I read the sentence, the repetitive sound is of the consonant sir. Thus, you need to keep in mind that the consonant sound should repeat itself no matter what letter combination you use. Okay? So, this is a very interesting sentence using alliterations. Again, tea leaves from the right tree could make your tea taste tastier. Here, which consonant sound has repeated itself? T. You're right. T is the consonant sound which has repeated itself. Again, notice the last sentence. Larry's lizard loves to lounge. Larry's lizard loves to lounge. Lounge means to lie in a lethargic or lazy manner. So, here the consonant sound L has repeated itself. This repetition of consonant sounds in a sentence is called alliterations. Now, friends and viewers, is the time for a small test. This is the picture of a honeybee. I want you to suggest two suitable alliterations for this bee. So what you can do is, you can add an adjective before bee and make an alliteration. I'll give you one example. For example, busy bee. So I just think of an adjective before the noun, starting with the same consonant sound as the noun. Here B is the noun. The consonant sound that the noun starts with is B. So think of an adjective starting with B. And there goes your alliteration, busy bee. Similarly, I want you to fill in the alliterations for the following pictures. This is a balloon. So just think of an alliteration for balloon. This is a snail. So just think of an adjective for snail beginning with sa and your alliteration will be ready. This is a panda. Once again, think of an adjective beginning with pa and your alliteration will be ready. This is an octopus. So just think of an adjective beginning with o and your alliteration will be ready. Do leave your answers in the comment section. I'll be glad to read all of them. Also, as you know, you can connect with me through online platform Google Meet, or offline classes are also available at 16/1 Vibhav Nagar, Sector 1, Gate number 1, Firozabad, Uttar Pradesh. The coaching classes for Grammar Gurus, online and offline, have already commenced. You can join these classes in either 1:1 sessions or group classes. Do join the classes, follow the channel Grammar Gurus for more such knowledge on such interesting topics. So stay tuned, take care, stay safe. Remember, daily dose, better prose.